What's up, WrestleScope family? Before we dive into today's absolute bombshell, let me ask you this. When was the last time WWE pulled off a return so controversial that the entire wrestling world lost its collective mind? Well, buckle up because Roman Reigns just walked back into SmackDown with a new bodyguard, and I'm about to tell you why this is the biggest mistake of his career, or the most genius move we've ever seen. But first, you need to hear who this mystery protector is, because when I tell you, you're not going to believe it. Here's what's got me fuming, and I know it's going to get you typing in those comments right now. Roman Reigns, the self-proclaimed tribal chief, the man who spent years telling us he's the head of the table, the one who needs nobody, just showed up on SmackDown hiding behind another person. Let that sink in for a second. The same Roman Reigns who conquered The Undertaker, the same man who beat John Cena, the same competitor who held the Universal Championship for over 1,300 days, is now so terrified of this mystery attacker that he needs a personal bodyguard? Are you kidding me right now? And the worst part? WWE expects us to just accept this. They want us to believe that the most dominant force in modern wrestling is now running scared. But here's where it gets even more insane. The person he's brought in to protect him is someone no one saw coming. Someone who has every reason to want Roman destroyed. So why are they protecting him? What's the real agenda here? And who is this mystery man that has the tribal chief shaking in his boots? All right, let me break down exactly what went down on SmackDown, because this was chaos from start to finish. The show opens and you can feel the electricity in the arena. The crowd knows something big is coming. Paul Heyman walks out first. No music, no announcement, just walks out looking like he hasn't slept in days. His hands are shaking as he grabs the microphone, and you can see the desperation in his eyes. He starts talking about an evolution of the bloodline, about necessary measures for unprecedented threats, and the crowd is losing it because everyone knows what's coming. Then those iconic drums hit. The tribal chief's music echoes through the arena, but something's different. Roman Reigns walks out, and for the first time in years, he doesn't look like the final boss of WWE. He's looking over his shoulder. He's scanning the crowd. This isn't the cocky, arrogant Roman we've grown to love and hate. This is a man who's genuinely shook. But then, and this is where social media exploded, someone else walks out behind him. The cameras zoom in, and I'm watching this live, and my jaw literally dropped to the floor. It's Braun Breaker. Yes, you heard that right. Braun Breaker, the second-generation powerhouse, the Intercontinental Champion, the man who's been tearing through the roster like a human wrecking ball, is now standing behind Roman Reigns as his personal enforcer. Now, some of you in the comments are probably typing, that makes sense, he's a powerhouse, perfect bodyguard. But hold on, because this is where the story gets twisted, and I need you to stay with me here. Here's why this is absolutely mind-blowing and why the wrestling community is divided right now. 6 months ago, 6 months, Braun Breaker was in a backstage segment where he confronted Roman Reigns. He looked the tribal chief dead in the eyes and told him, "Your era is ending and I'm the one who's going to end it." That was a promise. That was a declaration of war. So what changed? What happened between then and now that suddenly made Braun Breaker go from wanting to dethrone Roman to being his personal attack dog? Let me throw out some theories, and I want you guys to comment below and tell me which one you think is right, because honestly, I'm torn. Theory 1, the Heyman factor. We all know Paul Heyman is a master manipulator. What if he got in Braun's ear and convinced him that aligning with Roman now is the smart play? Think about it. Roman's vulnerable, he's paranoid, and whoever's protecting him has his complete trust. Braun could be playing the long game, getting close to Roman just to strike when he least expects it. That would be brilliant storytelling. Theory 2, family ties. Braun Breaker comes from wrestling royalty. Rick Steiner, Scott Steiner, these guys know what it takes to survive in this business. What if they advised Braun to secure his position at the top by aligning with power rather than fighting against it? It's cold, it's calculating, but it makes business sense. Or Theory 3,
the Mystery Man connection. Now, this is where I think things get really interesting. What if Braun Breaker knows exactly who the mystery attacker is? What if this person is someone from Braun's past, someone he has history with, and the only way to protect himself is to protect Roman? That would mean this Mystery Man is so dangerous, so threatening, that even a beast like Braun Breaker needs backup. And speaking of the Mystery Man, let's talk about who this could actually be, because the clues WWE has been dropping are insane. For weeks now, Roman Reigns has been attacked by someone in a black hood. Every single time, security shows up too late. Every single time, the cameras conveniently miss getting a clear shot. Every single time, Roman is left laid out in the ring or backstage, and nobody, I mean nobody, has been able to identify this attacker. But I've been doing my homework, and I've got some theories that are going to blow your mind. Suspect number 1, The Rock. I know, hear me out. The Rock and Roman have unfinished business. Their WrestleMania match was supposed to be the match, and then everything got complicated. What if The Rock is tired of Roman calling himself the tribal chief? What if The Rock wants to remind everyone who the real final boss of the bloodline is? The timeline adds up, the motivation is there, and it would be the biggest storyline in wrestling history. Suspect number 2. Jacob Fatu. For those who don't know, Jacob Fatu is another member of the Anoa'i family who's been tearing it up on the independent scene. WWE has been teasing his debut for months. What if he's coming in not to join Roman, but to overthrow him? What if he believes the bloodline has gone soft, that Roman has become weak, and that the family needs real leadership? That would explain why Roman is so desperate for protection. He knows what's coming. Or suspect number 3, someone from Roman's past. Think back through Roman's career. How many people has he destroyed? How many careers has he ended? How many friendships has he ruined? The list is endless. This could be anyone from Jey Uso seeking revenge for years of manipulation to someone completely unexpected like Drew McIntyre returning to finish what he started. But here's the kicker, and this is why I think Braun Breaker's involvement is so crucial. What if the Mystery Man isn't just after Roman? What if they're after the entire structure of WWE? What if this is someone who wants to tear down everything Roman has built and create something new? That would make Braun's decision to protect Roman a decision to protect the industry, not just one man. Let's talk about what this means for WWE moving forward, because this isn't just about one storyline. This is about the entire landscape of professional wrestling. If Roman Reigns, the most dominant champion of the modern era, needs protection, what does that say about the current roster? Are we entering a new era where nobody is safe, where the top stars can be taken out at any moment by someone from the shadows? And what about Braun Breaker's career? He's the Intercontinental Champion, one of the fastest rising stars in the company, and now he's playing second fiddle to Roman Reigns? Some people are saying this is burying Braun, that he should be going after the World Heavyweight Championship, not babysitting the Tribal Chief. But I disagree. I think this is the smartest move Braun could make. Think about it. He's now in the main event scene. He's part of the biggest storyline in WWE. When this Mystery Man is finally revealed, Braun Breaker is going to be right there in the middle of it all. That's not burial, that's elevation. Plus, let's be real for a second. Roman Reigns has much less time left as a full-time wrestler. He's been open about wanting to transition into other projects, into Hollywood, into other ventures. By aligning himself with Roman now, Braun is positioning himself to inherit Roman's spot at the top of the card. He's learning from the best, getting rubs from the biggest star in the company, and when Roman eventually leaves, Braun will be the one to fill that void. So here's my final take on this whole situation, and then I want to hear from you. Roman Reigns returning to SmackDown with Braun Breaker as his protector is either the beginning of the greatest storyline WWE has done in years, or it's a desperate attempt to keep Roman relevant in a landscape that's moving past him. I'm leaning towards the former because WWE has been on fire lately with their storytelling. The Mystery Man angle has been built up perfectly. The tension is real, the stakes are higher than ever, and now with Braun Breaker in the mix, we've got another layer of complexity that's going to make the eventual reveal even more explosive. My prediction? The Mystery Man is someone huge, someone on the level of The Rock or even bigger, and when they're finally revealed, Braun Breaker is going to have to make a choice. Does he stay loyal to Roman Reigns, or does he reveal that he was working with the Mystery Man all along? Either way, we are in for one hell of a ride, and I cannot wait to see how this plays out over the next few months leading into WrestleMania season. Alright, WrestleScope family, that's my breakdown of Roman Reigns' shocking return and his even more shocking new alliance with Braun Breaker. Now I need to hear from you. Who do you think the mystery man is? Drop your theories in the comments below. I read every single one, and the best theory is going to get a shout out in next week's video. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button. It helps the algorithm push this video to more wrestling fans who need to see this analysis. And if you're not already subscribed to WrestleScope, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our breakdowns, predictions, and exclusive wrestling content. Share this video with your wrestling crew because we need to get everyone talking about this. Is Roman making the right move, or is this the beginning of the end for the tribal chief? I'll see you in the next one, and until then, keep watching, keep theorizing, and acknowledge the chaos that's about to unfold.